12:45 in the morning. I don't know if you guys are able to see that tiny little dot right there. It's above my phone. That's the radio tower that we can see from our place. I'm out looking for meteors. Good morning. It has been about six and a half hours since I abandoned post. When I don't know sure if it was echoes or it was really just like 20 coyotes around me. And I was standing there, leaning against the car, saw one or two, had the camera trying to see if I could find any. I was holding still as much as possible. And all of a sudden it just, and then like jumped here and then jumped there. And I'm thinking like, I should get my Prius and go back to and find civilization. I mean, I could see it, which is probably why I had cell phone reception, because I could see civilization. Radio waves are really good at doing that propagation of sightline. I've ordered my video card. It will be here sometime. Amazon says the 18th to the 20th, which is a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Amazon also has a sneaky idea of doing like, hi, here it is, and I'm like, but it's the 15th. Like, they'll give you free shipping, and then they'll tell you, oh, you're eligible for free shipping, and then like the Prime will be like, you're eligible for free fast shipping, and you're like, but I'm not Prime because I'm a cheap bastard. And so yeah, so it's entirely possible that it could come anytime this whole week. I've literally had it come early. Considering I'm having it ship over a weekend, I'm not necessarily sure that that's gonna be, like, if I'd have ordered it on Monday, it could have been the fact that it got here by Friday, because that would have been a weekday. But this is over a weekend, so although the fast free shipping for 2 days would have been here by Monday, but again, they would have guaranteed that because I was a Prime member. But I'm not a Prime member. Anyways, oh my god, did that castle just attack? I think the castle just, from this far away, it looked like the wolf castle just attacked poor Salmon Cannon. Not Salmon Cannon? Probably. Anyways, so I'm going to finish my morning stuff, take pills, do Stronghold Kingdoms, and then we will see what's going on for... Right, I gotta do this. Hey. Hey. Hi. What was yesterday's calendar date?
August 12th.
Which is what?
My birthday.
And you turned?
32.
Fair enough. Although this stuff will be happening next weekend because his poor mom has the January birthday, and his dad and his sister and him have like summer birthdays. And technically it's even bad. They're like 2 weeks apart from each other. And what's even worse is that I'm 2 weeks before Jenny. So that's not that big a deal considering Kathy is right there next to Aaron's mom. So, you know, people have birthdays spread throughout the year because that's a thing. When you're summer babies, you tend to be like, well, my conception date was somewhere probably around the Halloween. I could have been like a Halloween party baby. Jenny would have been pretty similar too. Aaron probably Veterans Day. I don't know. You just keep looking at holidays because we're Americans and we like to have a lot of sex and drink. And if a holiday gives us a reason to drink, then we're probably going to have sex. So you look for holidays that are 9 months prior to when you were born, unless you know for a fact you were a preemie. But anyways, I will put this thing back on. Oh, put this thing back on that thing. So help me. So help me. And yes, just to assuage a couple people, the things I've shared to Facebook recently, if we find them, we will try them. But I don't want to get anybody's hopes up in case they're not actually at the store. Alright, we're at Cook Park. It's like
11, almost on the dot. There is a Goldeen. I literally started a Pokemon. There's a Goldeen. Nice. Car's parked back there. It's in perpetual shade. Pretty much. Starting up Pokemon, I'm guessing.
11:06, but yes.
But yeah, so we're gonna walk around and take care of this stuff.
Oh, I saw a wonderful pun that they missed out on so bad. And it was, it's the you have to slow down screen. And there's the Goldeen. But instead of just the speedometer thing, it had a slow bro. And it was, go slow bro, don't drive while playing Pokemon Go. And it was, I'm about, yeah. Let me click you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going through my great balls right now because, well, it's a 520 Goldeen, which says something.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. So I'm gonna slap this into my pocket. We'll see. Trying to get battery power stuff done. I can't do this with my left hand very well. Camera's taking too long to activate. I opened it too fast with one hand. It still said Handycam, but upside down. Antonio, I don't dare. I have a guy on my Facebook, and I know he's slow, but he'll like talk to me like 5 times this morning within 20 minutes. He'll like not talk to me for like 2 minutes, like nothing will happen. Then he'll just say hello, and I'm like, hi, and then he won't say anything. And then about 3 minutes later, hello, hi, and then I'll ask a question. How are you? Nothing. 3 minutes later, hello. I'm like, I can't really get angry at you because I know. But anyways, we're down in Tualatin Park.
Which is, this is like what I imagine Eagleton Parks would really be like.
Also, we went down to the Tualatin Commons, which is actually not really a mall as is like the South Waterfront.
Yeah, it's kind of like that residential with small businesses on the inside.
But all fancy.
Oh, yeah.
And they were having like a remote control model boat thing going on.
And one of the tables was from a group that specialized in remote control nuclear sub
Replicas.
And they called themselves the Sub Committee.
All right. So we're back at PF Chang's. I charged the phone on the way here, but I put it on airplane mode. My new little fitness app thing, or track stepping app, did not track at all in Cook Park for some reason. Like it didn't have GPS at all, but I know my phone did because it obviously picked up my eggs.
Yeah.
So the moves thing didn't pick it up, but it picked up the fact that I did like 1,200 fucking steps today, which is very little, considering.
Yeah.
And maybe it just needs to like fully update with like Google or something, but it says, yeah, I've been home the entire time and says I've walked 7,000 steps at home. Yeah.
So many magic cards.
Yeah, I just got done recycling all mine. Yeah, I walked 3.4 miles, but it doesn't tell me where. It just says home. But Google Timeline will tell me all that jazz.
Yeah, we walked for an hour and 45 minutes.
That's what's going on there. What I immediately mentioned is I've lost a start meter.
It's just going to be there forever.
It's still there. On the way back from looking at meteors last night, I swung by a gym, literally in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely had no idea where I was, but it was just a gym, and I was like, sweet! And it's a used yellow gym, so I could put something on it, so I put my Starmie on it. Well, I was stopped at a point, no, I was at a stop sign, and there was nobody there, so I just stuck around and like put something on the gym, and I drove off. I don't remember where. So even if I could go back and take something off of it, I couldn't because you can't do that. So I have a Starmie on a gym somewhere, and I don't remember where. I've lost a Starmie. A 1296 Starmie nonetheless.
Oh, wow.
This is apparently what you don't play Pokemon in the middle of the night when you're relatively tired. See, it's on a gym. I wish I could click the thing. Tell me what gym. Put it on there like 1:30 last night. It's now 1:40. I've actually had a Pokemon in gym for 12 hours.
It's impressive.
I know. When I saw that when I was going through and clearing out things, I was like, oh, can I click my thing? You know, I can do so in an hour and a half.
I want to know how vlogs and channels like Fine Rose, React channel, when they had people reacting to Pokemon, they had a picture of the screen. I want to know how they did that. Because they were out and about. They were out in the world.
Yeah, I know. There may be apps that can screen capture live, and they just put it in as in post-production. Because they were only out there for maybe 5 minutes, so I mean, we walked across the entire Telecom Bridge, recording out of 2 cameras.
Yeah.
At the same time, so.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. The asparagus is going to be here soon, and I will chow down. Well, it's 6 o'clock. Still over 90 degrees outside. The apartment is, according to the camera, pretty bright inside. However, even according to my eyes, it's a wee dim.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to open up the blinds because they may be holding back a lot of heat. It's 92. My phone is very, very hot. 92 degrees. With a nice 32% humidity, because that's about what we stick at all the time. Cloud cover, 90%. Sure. It says it's cloudy in 92, which I'm not sure. I think the real feel at that point is like the real feel says it feels like.
Feel at that point is ugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 90% cloudy? No, I have defined shadows out there. Okay, to be fair, there is probably a 90% cloud cover that's razor thin.
Yeah.
Aaron is live streaming. This video will go up well after the point where we have stopped bogging down our internet. Not that my computer's been too terribly affected by it, but he started up his own user on the PlayStation, and he is live streaming on his channel. I was watching it, and then I just sort of let it go, so we'd have one viewer. Now there is one viewer, and I think it's my computer's hanging on to what I was watching, and yeah. So, yeah, the phone was watching for a while, just in case anyone got into the chat, I could respond, because Aaron can't.
Yeah, we don't have a mic.
He doesn't have a mic. So yeah, you probably could use the single earpiece. I don't know what more to do. He's playing that. He's live streaming to effectively no one. I don't.
Literally stop anytime though.
Okay, well, I have nothing to do on my computer because I don't want it to heat up by Star Trek or, and then Stronghold Kingdoms has come to like that sort of pace where it's like, okay, everything's set for like 3 hours. I can keep scavenging, I can keep scouting up resource piles as they show up, but trading goods back and forth, but I don't know what's going on for dinner. I know Aaron wants to go out and get like soft servy or at least Cold Stony style ice cream. So that'll be that. It's 6 o'clock and it's hot.
Yeah.
My phone got hot because it was running a video constantly and it was on the charger. I've noticed this happens when I watch the Young Turks. Like if I'm doing something on my computer, I don't want to have the Young Turks on Facebook on the background, so I open up in the YouTube app on my phone. So I usually watch their live show that way. Or I can still browse Facebook in an actual fashion and use the windows of Firefox. Yeah. My Starmie is still on there. It is... Like, people on my Facebook post are trying to help me solve this problem. And I'm like, according to the game right now, I can't solve this problem. Well, okay, I can according to the game. I could try to backtrack where I drove last night, this morning, and have
me in the car.
with Aaron in the car and have him take down the gym. Now,
That's how you solve a problem.
well, that's the thing, is it's like, this is why I had I have multiple Golducks and stuff, is so that
Yeah.
I could put them on a gym and still use my good Golducks, but I just got my Starmie at Red Robin. Less than 6 hours later, I put it on a gym and I haven't been able to use it. And it's my 4th highest CP thing. With a water ability and a rock ability as its charge up power. Did you stop the game?
I did.
Okay. But if you guys want to watch him play, you can go over to his channel. I'll put a little annotation right here over to the video because it has to process and then it'll be live on his YouTube channel, so you can watch the last hour and 10 minutes of him playing the game. It pauses every once in a while because he goes into the menu and dinks around doing stuff. And I noticed that on my phone, that it would just like the PlayStation little symbols would go ding, 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 ding. You know, and it was just like no camera, like you just stopped the stream, even though it said so. And I was like, well, at least he's getting this out of the way when he doesn't have viewers. So when he has viewers later, he's not like going to the menu. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I'm going to the menu. People are like, this is boring as fuck. He's just going in the menu constantly, so. He tried to get his phone hooked up to the PlayStation for a second screen. I'm just going like, when you go to integration, you go full on all out.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point if you don't?
Do not complicate things.
But if things aren't complicated, they're not fun.
Tell that to baseball.
Baseball can be complicated.
Can be complicated. Football, by and large, is pretty fucking complicated when you just look at what people do.
Yes, football is complicated. Baseball can be complicated.
Yes. So that's that. We'll see you guys later when the camera is. Oh my god, the camera's hot. Like everything is like any electronic device that can generate a little bit of heat is like not able to disperse into the air because the air is very hot.
Yeah.
Alright, we had Cold Stone. We're probably just gonna get fast foodie burgers on the way home somewhere. But we've come to Cooper Mountain Nature Park. And it looks really cool. And there are 4 Pokestops in the parking lot.
Hey.
I'm not going too fast. There's apparently a trailhead over there somewhere. There's youths having a party over there. Oh look, there's one of those little information booth things. But the fun thing is they have a play place here, unlike our nature park. Got a little tiny slide. Half-story slide is what I call it. And like I said, like 4 Pokestops in this parking lot and a lot of trails. I'm hoping the trails, it looks like the trails are going to be mapped out up here. But hold on, we aren't going to walk around. I just sort of wanted to see what this place is. This is where we are at. It's 14, I know. There's a Pidgeotto here and he's CP 14. He's literally Stardust to us. Great. Like I could get a 14 Pidgey and get him higher. So that's where we are. And then it looks like 0.1, 0.3, 0.4 miles, 0.2, 0.3. We got a good walk in here.
Lots of elevation change.
Looking at 7. I know what these lines are. I'm trying to 740, 750, 760 maybe, if these go by tens. Yes. So each thick line is 20. So yeah, where it's like 760 and it goes down to, follow this line, about 420. If we follow this one open around, this is over here in like 450s. Yeah. It's just all downhill. It'd be a bitch to walk back up.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great to walk back up. But yeah. What are your thoughts on this place? I mean, it looks pretty
nice.
cool.
It's pleasant. It feels Eastern Oregon-y.
It does. But yeah, it's like, that's where I was at, looking out over this whole
planes thing. It just goes down. It's all like, unlike ours, this is planes. Monitor down there. My nearby says a parasect, a Pidgey, and a Nidodude. So yeah, that's what I'm calling them. But I mean, picnic tables, log, sand pit. I don't know what's going on with the little party thing over there, but whatever. They're not out causing mischief, right?
Exactly.
They may be in there causing mischief, but they're not ruining the town. We're old.
We are.
But yeah, just a great expansive view. This is Washington County.
All of it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a gym down there too. Like straight ahead from where I'm facing. And then, yeah, I'm seeing a gym. There's not as many Pokestops as in the nature park.
Yeah.
But there are at least 3 gyms.
Some kind of party with the director.
Oh, cool. Morning, it's 8:12. And I'm entering in the Badlands battle zone to get... I already did my daily today. But this is just those little extra marks, I guess. I should really put on a full stop right now and go get some coffee. He's sleeping like he has rickets. Or something, some weird, no offense to people who might have rickets. I might not even know the term rickets, but it's still just, you can tell it was hot there we go, you can tell it was hot last night when Aaron sleeps like he has a spinal disorder. Because of his very nature of having, it's too hot at night and sleeps like he has a spinal disorder, I sleep like a freaking eye. I'm like straight down the bed. Over on the edge. Like if you look at the bed for the little canoes, there's one, and then this sort of general flat spot.
When I turned over, my back popped.
Yeah, it's been a thing. I'm not sure if this is, the thing is I don't know many other people. I haven't been around a lot of other people that sleep. So when he stretches or he pops something, it feels really good and he relaxes and falls back asleep at times. So it's like, I don't know how to fix this. Maybe when something doesn't feel good, fall asleep? I don't know. Of course that sounds terrible. It's like, don't relax when something feels good. Enjoy it. Do it more. Be active. Like I said, I don't know. That point's almost done. Let's head up here. I'm probably going to the nature park here, giving the phone a little bit of a charge. We're listening to Pandora. One of the reasons I don't leave the percentage on there very much is because I hyper-manage your battery is at 83%. Yeah, my phone just vibrated, so I will chat with you guys here in a little bit. So according to a pace calculator, I was actually on a run walk at the nature park this morning. I averaged 4 miles an hour, which is pretty fast for walking. Even for Aaron's long stride when he's in busy mode of... What's the matter? Oh, okay. Then... I thought the radio was going to turn on. But... it's not fast enough for a run, shall we say? It's anyone who puts in like a MyFitnessPal for 4 miles an hour is either like they walk at 2, like,
Or they walk at 4.
well, that's possible, but like I said, even 3.5 is
Pretty quick.
pretty quick. That's why 3.5 on MyFitnessPal is called brisk pace.
Yeah. 3.5 is how fast I go when I'm purposefully walking, and after I've warmed up on a treadmill, I do 4.
Yeah.
If I'm not going uphill.
Yeah, like I walked halfway into the nature park and just walked. And then after that, I came back jogging and kept my, I mean, I was gone for an hour and I did 3.6 miles. I was like actually gone less than an hour. You have to remember there's also time standing still trying to find or trying to capture a 1286 Scyther. Yeah. Also, I need to catch my breath and, you know. Anyways, so we're off to Maud.
Well, I do technically understand that it's a parking lot and that as a car I need to be a little bit more slowy downy and stuff. I should be racing through. But, you know, some pedestrians need to watch, like, where they're going to. I saw a couple people, like, just walk right across aisles. Like, they didn't even look. They just had their head down, like, looking. They weren't even looking at a phone either. They just were oblivious. Are my things here? No, they closed them out. It was out. Maybe that's what threw me off most of the week. I didn't have that because it tasted funny. Aaron only has to get 3 soups.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I forget what happened last week, but then he bought 5, and now he had this week, and now he's missed another 1, so he has 2 extra.
So last week I ate 4 because I had one day that I was home early and just forgot to take it. Then went shopping, forgot to only get 4, got 5, and then so I had 6 at the start of the week and then had lunch on Friday.
We ain't gonna forget the enchilada stuff. Now, something else. I don't know. Paper towels. It's 7:24. Aaron and I are in the nature park. We just went down the paved path that basically goes horizontal. We're going back to the T to catch the one going north, and we're gonna hop the Max home. There was a group of people sitting around the central area with like 3 lures on the Pokestops there. And Aaron and I are like, do we be awkward and stand there with them and wait? Or we didn't. We just wound up catching the things that had spawned and moved on. So it was like, well, we got a Nido dude and a Nido chickie. Oh, well, no, I'm saying from that lure area. There was,
Yeah,
I know.
so am I.
Oh, I only caught the one.
That's why I told you there was a Nido dude and a Nido chickie and a bird. You said I know.
Yeah, because I caught the Nido dude and the Nido chickie. I didn't catch the bird. I didn't care about the bird. And then there was another Nido chickie later down the path. Yeah, that's where
Okay.
Then we came back through and the lures had expired and the group was gone.
And there's the Bulbasaur.
Baba, 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 baba. Except in this case, he's getting an Ultra Ball and a fucking berry.
That's the upgrade to the raspberry.
Yeah, apparently according to like the Pokemon Go item things, there's other berries. Like they've data mined other berries out of the game.
Huh. $4.95.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. We're the same level again, so we see the same Pokemon.
Yeah,
Level.
he's still not in my... He's actually better than the one I had. They're looking for the Bulbasaur too. So, yeah, then like right as Eric caught his Bulbasaur, we had like a traffic jam happening. I was like, yeah, it's just...
Taking up all of the...
Yeah, that's why I say it was a traffic jam, because I come in here a lot. There are groups of people that will take up the entire path and they just don't move out of the way. And I'm like... And this happens on sidewalks, it isn't just in here. I don't
It
understand.
happens on the road, too. On freeways. People, it turns out, just think about themselves. Or don't think.
Ugh. So what's on the plan for dinner?
We're up to, Sloppy Joe's?
Yes.
Forgot the words.
Oh, we could have went those meat sandwich things.
I forgot all the words.
But yeah, because I got pretzel buns, and there's 4 of them, so that's good. Like a week or so ago, and they were in the bakery department, so they seemed kind of fresh. So I stuck them in the refrigerator, and they've been in there. So I'm like,
We should eat these.
yeah, so when I get home, we're still probably not going to be too terribly hungry, plus cooking meat, plus the pan might need to be washed. But yeah, we're just going to go in, and I'm going to pull them out, because they need to
Warm.
not be cold anymore. Thaw.
Far from not frozen.
Refrigerated.
Warm. They need to warm up. Anyway,
But yeah, we haven't seen too terribly many pincers in here.
which is a good thing.
Yeah,
And Shake It's nickname is the Sarlacc pit.
still got a. Well, it's starting to. Like I said, it's still got an ever-loving bunch of pincers in terms of the non-basic Stardust Pokemon.
Yeah.
So that's why I've missed a lot of things, and why the 30-second thing doesn't seem long enough. So why? Morning. I'm loading up Pokemon. Remember to stay alert at all times. Oh my god, I'm in my apartment complex. I don't know.
I'd make a joke about, oh no, someone's gonna hit me with their car. But people drive this. 'Cause they're jerks.
Well, okay. The only person I've seen actually drive it in a car
One person, right?
is one person. I have heard motorized things go by. Now, in the nature park, I have seen a guy who has a completely motorized bicycle. Like, it has a small little engine.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like, but he was driving through the park, and he actually got stopped for taking a motorized vehicle through the park, and he was arguing with one of the park people, and I just kept walking to get Pokemon stops. But I was like, that's what you get? Anyways, and then the security guards or the cops rolling down here through the middle, I was kind of like, okay, well, excuse that one a little bit, but it could have even been someone on a motorcycle going up here. It's still a motorized vehicle, but
Yeah. In other
anything.
words, there's no real excuse.
Anything from last night, we are horribly backlit because the sun is up. Nothing about Parks and Rec. We were rolling and laughing.
Well, that's Parks and Recs though.
Well, yeah, but okay.
If you want to talk about something specific that happened, bring it up.
There's a lot of things I could bring up. What did you think about every character that starred in last night's stuff? That's it's part of why I don't really ask these things after a while, is because it's sort of like there are so many questions to ask.
But you don't have to ask them all.
But that's the thing, is you just should be able to talk about something that happened. That's what frustrates me. You just are like, I don't know what to talk about. And you're just so... We don't get his goodbye because that turned into way more of an argument than I was expecting. I asked him a simple question. The fact that we watched like 6 episodes of Parks and Rec last night, we were pretty much rolling out of the chair, laughing, and he had nothing about it. He has no afterwards reaction, and I don't get it. I'm trying to get him more involved in the channel, guys, but he has no external reactions, and that's what we're fighting about. The fact that he has everything is inside his head, and I can't get him out of his head. I can't get him to react and share his reactions, because no matter how much I tell him that you guys actually do admire and want his reactions to things, it takes more brain power, as he says, and I don't know how to help that. Because in my brain, without him being more involved, it still feels like it's my channel, with Aaron as a sub-character, where it's supposed to be our channel. And yeah, it sucks. The fact that, should the weird off chance happen that we split up, the channel will go to me. I've seen it happen with other gay couples. They break up, and one of them gets the channel. Well, because mostly it's legally and financially in one person's name, but usually those are 2 YouTubers that came together and got together, and it's like what you call a celebrity wedding in a way. Walking down this road, there's a Pokestop up there, and then I swing by Edge and stuff because there's usually some strange Pokemon in the morning. Like I said, I was just trying to ask questions, and he's like, well, what do you want to know? And I'm just like, anything you have a reaction to, something you thought was funny. And he goes, it was. And it's, it's like this off camera, too. I want him. I can't help him. I don't know how to help him. I mean, I keep suggesting that maybe he go see someone more professional like I do with Klein, but he keeps putting it off. And it's like, I can't help him. He doesn't want to go seek help himself, and I don't know what to do. There's a Metapod. Yeah, Metapod back there. Sorry about that. Anyways, so that's how this vlog's gonna end. Is there trouble in paradise? No, it's like I said, it's always been there. It's been there for the last like couple of years, you know. And while it's useful when we get like chip reviews or food reviews, he has to force himself to do it. I've watched myself as I edit it. I watch it. I see it on my face that it's like either he way overdoes it and gets that sort of, oh, it's got a nice little like smoky flavor to it, and I'm just like, you know, it's sort of like react like a person, but he overthinks it and doesn't react like a person. He reacts kind of like a hipster. Like he's supposed to be a critic of some sort. And I'm just like, you know, probably shouldn't be saying this stuff, but I need to get stuff out. But yeah, maybe you guys can help. Maybe you guys can put something in the comments, because at this point, only the really, really, really dedicated viewers are watching at this point. And maybe you guys can help get him to realize that he is needed, that he is wanted, that his opinions outside his head matter. But to him, they're so boring. He doesn't want to tell anyone because he doesn't want to bore anyone with boring crap. And I can't honestly tell him that his stuff is or is not boring because I don't get to hear it. Because he doesn't even barely tell me. So yeah, we'll check out for Trek Tuesday tomorrow. Again, the really dedicated viewers are already up at this point. We will be buying No Man's Sky, and I'm going to try to figure out how to live stream that shit. But again, I also want to maybe create a video that's just the highlight moments of it, because I know the game can, by and large, be very, very boring. So it's like, why watch a 2-hour live stream when only like 5 things happen? So maybe I will create like a month, at the end of a month, be like, look at the shit we did in No Man's Sky, and I will download all the videos that we've uploaded to a channel or saved and whatnot. So I need to figure out how to get the PlayStation to record more than 30 seconds at a time. And it's fine that if something cool happens, the problem, as I said, is stuff has happened in Second Son where it's been really cool, but I'm too busy running for my life. And the 30 seconds has passed because because I get into the game and I don't think to hit the share button, which pauses the game because I'm like, just like in real life. Anyways, I will chat with you guys over the next week. Trek Tuesday tomorrow. I hope Cryptic puts something out.